The game here on planet Earth is the game of who is the biggest creator. That is the game that was being played here. Who has the biggest creator energy or the biggest creator spirit? Because whoever has the biggest creator energies are the people that are going to create and guide humanity, because they have this creative power, this creative pull that's moving them. And what I've observed is that when you disconnect from the system's poisons, the system's tools, technologies and medicines, then you can express better this creative energy, which is just the divine creative expression, the desire to create life, create something, to spiral upwards. And like I said, what I've observed is that when you take the medicines and the poisons and use their tools, it limits you, it keeps you in a very disempowered state. I actually feel like it damages your structure, so you feel in pain. So because you are in pain, you don't want to move, you don't want to do anything, you just want to numb yourself. You want to take the alcohol or the medication or the whatever. But that's why I say that it's so very important to heal yourself, because I speak with experience. I believe I speak with tremendous experience of being somebody that was incredibly traumatized, somebody that was incredibly unhappy and disconnected. Now I feel like a totally different person. I feel like I'm becoming me, or who I've always had underneath. I feel like I'm realizing who I am. Literally realizing it in the moment and realizing, oh my God, I'm this person. This is actually who I really am. But I'm also realizing it in the sense that I'm creating it. Like I'm actually creating this and doing this myself. It's not just happening to me. It's kind of happening with me. It's collaborating with me, and it's really amazing to experience this. I hope that all of humanity gets to experience what I'm experiencing, which is that when you heal yourself, you then get to step into who you really are. You then get to become who you really are. I feel like you become this superhero character or this superstar character that's always been underneath. It's like you're this movie star that's always been there. And as somebody that was incredibly shy, somebody that was never wanting to be in front of the camera, never wanting to be in the light, never wanting to have attention, now I'm no longer afraid of that stuff. And actually now, to me, all of that stuff seems quite exciting, because there's like I don't want to say a pressure or a weight there, but like there's this catalyst there waiting for me. And I feel like I am in this weird moment in my life where I have been so hidden, so repressed, so small, so in all of the ways, guys. It's like the system grows you in that way to keep you small, to keep you, I just remember things like when you're at school and you're auditioning for plays, and you go up for the audition and you're hoping to get the lead role, and and they give you the small side character role, which just has the one line. And those things, they condition you to believe that you are not good enough, or not capable, or not able to do something. But I feel like we are all capable and we are all able, and it's just about realizing that. Because when you clear yourself, when you open yourself up, then the infinite can come through, and the infinite is infinite. I mean, the divine creative expression that comes from the Creator, the divine source, is totally infinite. And I'm realizing that. I'm realizing that in every moment. I feel like my heart is being open to that in every moment. And it's been a very slow process to realize that, because again, like I say, the system does a very good job at trying to stagnate that, trying to stop this growth that's happening to all of us. They're trying to castrate and stop the awakening, but it's inevitable. I mean, it may be stemmed for a long period of time, but it's all inevitable. The divine, creative source, spark, flame, originating code, whatever you want to call it, whatever label you want to give it, you know, I see it as in, like, we all have within us this divine blueprint. It's the only way that I can describe it, is if everything has its divine master plan, its divine blueprint, within that blueprint, inevitably, just by being created by the Creator, by being created by the Source, by being created by God, the source that we all come from, just by being part of that, fundamentally, inevitably, we are all going to awaken to that, because it's within us. And part of that experience and journey is to realize that connection. It's to realize that there is God. And not everybody is going to realize that in this life. It may take people several lives to realize that oneness. But it's the soul's experience, it's the soul's gift, it's the soul's gameplay. You know, I think it's great to just think of this as a game, really. It's like when you're playing Morrowind or Oblivion or any of those RPG games. You're just choosing whether or not you want to make this decision or that decision. But we're playing it in the ultimate game. We're playing it in the life game. And here the stakes are a little bit higher, because it's not like in Oblivion or in Morrowind or in your computer game where you can, you know, should we say, pause the game, save it, quit, restart it, all that sort of stuff. This has a bit more permanence to it, and there's something exciting within that. There's this, you're drawing on the wall of life in every moment, and your drawings are permanent, and they will lead the next artist to draw. So I say all this because you have to realize that your actions are so powerful. Your actions are defining the shape of humanity. It's defining the direction of humanity. And the system wants to disconnect you. The system wants to keep you disempowered so that you don't realize what you're doing, because if you realized how powerful you were, then suddenly you wouldn't give away so much of your power, because you realize that actually the power lies in your hands to create. So I say all this because, you know, we all stand on the shoulders of giants. We're all here because even on just a physical level, our ancestors survived and killed warring tribes and killed saber-toothed tigers and killed beasts so that they could provide for their family. And you are the consequence of those decisions. You are the current echo of all of those decisions. You are the person who's picked up the charcoal, and you're continuing to draw on the wall of life. And you're going to pass that charcoal on to somebody else, whether it's your children, or even if it's just somebody that you will affect in your life. You will affect somebody in a very profound and positive way by the way you act, or the way that you say something and communicate it, and it affects them. And that, guys, is such a gift, because what you're doing is you're shaping the world to become a better place. And fundamentally, that is, I believe, all we can really do is leave this world in a better place than we found it. And I want to sort of caveat for you and to say, look, you will make mistakes, you will fuck up, and you will hurt people. And all I can say to you with experience is that you have to really, really seriously look at your actions and don't repeat them, okay? I think if you make a mistake once, that's not a problem. Learn from the lesson, but don't allow the mistake to repeat itself, because then you're becoming a problem. You're becoming an expression of that trauma. You're continuing it. And that's why I say we can hurt people, okay? But when we hurt people, we have to learn from the lesson. We have to really listen, whether it's what they say to us or if it's what we say to ourselves, from realizing maybe that we made a mistake. But whatever it is, however we process or however we are allowed to reflect on the mistake, you must learn from the lesson. Because the obstacle is the way. The mistake will teach you, and you have to recognize that it is a gift. So we give thanks to the mistakes and we give thanks to our fuck-ups, because without our fuck-ups then we would not learn, we would not grow. But obviously we must be serious and understand that we have hurt, we have created trauma, should we say. We've made a mistake. And I think it is important to recognize and to really feel into that, to see it for what it is, to realize that you may have hurt somebody tremendously, and you must feel into how that must feel for the person. You must recognize, you must empathize, you must connect to it. Because if you don't connect to it, you don't understand what you've created, then you won't really, I think, be serious in doing good. And when you can be serious about it, it becomes this great fuel for you, because you say to yourself, I fucked up in an enormous way. And I promise myself, and I promise that person, I promise everyone around me, I promise the universe, but more importantly, I promise myself that I will never allow myself to vibrate at that low frequency ever again. And when we have that fuel to fire us through life, and we have that fuel to heal and to help our brothers and sisters, suddenly the gift of life becomes so much more real and exciting. And the mission is, should we say, more serious, because you realize that you hurt, you created pain, but now you have this opportunity to almost neutralize that and to bring in this new light, this new creation. Because it's allowing you to realize more of what you are. It's allowing you to realize that you're not that you're not the separation, you're not the fear, you're not the trauma, you're not the hurt, you're not the problem. You're the love, you're the light, you're the solution, you are the help. And I say this, guys, with experience, is like, I really feel that when you fuck up in life, it will help you grow more than any other positive experience. Like if you're just going down the right path the whole time, you're not going to learn very much. You have to fall over, you have to trip up, you have to make mistakes, you have to fuck up, you have to sort of think like, oh my God, like this is not this is not where I want to be. This is not the life I want to live. Because then that allows you the opportunity to know what you don't want. It allows you the opportunity to know what you want in life. And when you know what you want in life, and you know that you want to do something, you suddenly have this drive and this passion and this desire, this burning desire inside of you that is totally unwavering. It doesn't go away. It is like this flame that I feel is what I can only call the connection to God, because I feel like all of the is not, all of the pain, all of the fear, all of the separation is just showing us more of what we are, which is that we are pure love. And I really, really believe that we're all here just to experience this great game of I'm separated from the source, and then I return to the source and I feel that remembrance. I remember what I am and I get to realize what I am, and that is such a beautiful opportunity and experience. And part of that realizing what you are is realizing that what everything else is, which is that it's all you. It's all like you're all part of it. You're all part. You're just completely part of the one. And like I say, chaps, the system is designed to disconnect you from that. It's designed to keep you disempowered. It's designed to keep you in a very small, traumatized state, so that you don't fully realize what you are, so that you are then easily controlled and a victim, and co-creating a reality that isn't positive, that isn't living in the oneness and the unity that is already here. So this is the game. This is the current, like the stakes at play, shall we say, of this game. And all I can say is that the sooner that you start healing yourself, the sooner that you start taking the plant medicines, the sooner your life will start shifting, and the sooner that your authentic expressions will become more intense and more fully realized. And I feel like the superficial surface level expressions of that, what I would consider more egoic expressions of that, are that your career starts popping off, and that you have more successes in your life, financially and physically. Because when you start tapping into the infinite that is around you and within you, it's like you start perceiving the reality differently. It's like you start seeing the Matrix for what it is, and you can see the codes like Neo does in the Matrix, and it then almost just becomes this game, much a easier game to play and a pleasure to play. But then that's just the surface level stuff, guys. To me, it's like, then like the amazing stuff is you really start to get to play what I would call this wake up humanity game, where you really start to get to step into your mission, into your role, into your superhero character, into your superstar movie, Hollywood super. And I don't want to say Hollywood because I feel in the sort of superficial sense, because I feel like Hollywood is corrupt, but I just mean that in that more, you know, what people originally wanted Hollywood to be, which was like the place where the stars would go and they would be making amazing stories and showing humanity for what it really is. Well, that we're living that game right now, and we're being given that opportunity to live that game right now. We're being given the opportunity to step into those superhero, superstar characters that we've always wanted to be the secret agents and the spies and the action heroes. We are all that, and we're being asked to step into that now, so that we can help as superheroes, our brothers and sisters, wake up from this enslavement of mind, this enslavement of spirit and of character and of soul and of creative expression. So I can only encourage you, honestly. I was somebody that was so blocked and so repressed and didn't have the courage, didn't have the confidence to be what I wanted to be, or to be who I thought I was. but I have very, very fortunately, I made some choices to start to heal myself, not using the slave master's tools, using the ancestors' tools, using energy healing, using the plant medicines, using the shaman's ways, the ways that have all been destroyed and corrupted. We've been told that they are demonic or evil or whatever, but these are the original ways. I'm talking about the ways of connecting to nature, to God, to what is already around us. Okay, I'm not saying do anything weird, you've got to like say any weird words. I'm just saying literally get out in nature and start to see nature and connect to the most things in the most natural way. So all of the foods, everything that you consume, all of the air, everything, you need to realize that we're all being poisoned at a very intense level and scale, and the food, the water, everything is trying to poison you. Everything is trying to keep you weak. The mobile phones, it's all there to damage your structure. The 4G, the 5G, it doesn't matter what the G is. It's just getting more and more intense and stronger. And they're just, it's microwaves, or it's, you know, it's a certain frequency that's there meant to put you in a weaker state. But this is not tinfoil hat stuff. This is legitimate stuff. This is like when you put seeds to grow underneath Wi-Fi routers, those seeds don't grow. So when you're in an environment where you're being irradiated by the Wi-Fis all around you, and everyone's phone is super intense, and you're not in nature, you're not getting sun on your skin, you're not eating the right foods, it's very, very difficult to then express your fullness and your potential. But when you start seeing the system's corruptions for what they are, and you start disconnecting from them, and you start taking the plant medicines, and you start doing the things, all of the things they tell you not to do, because the things they tell you not to do are the exact things you should be doing. But when you start doing all these things and you start rebelling, as we all should be, we should be rebels. When you start rebelling, then you find that your life will change radically. Your life will change in ways that you can't even imagine. You will literally become, I think, you just become this super soldier, superhero character, this like soldier of God. Centurion of God is the only way that I can describe it. It's like you just start, your mission becomes very clear. It's you start perceiving the reality for what it is, the corruptions for what they are, the slave master systems, the satanic systems expressions, whether conscious or unconscious. I don't necessarily believe it's necessarily a blood cult that's sacrificing and doing rituals. It could be, I'm not saying it is that. I don't think it necessarily is that. I just think it's people that are unconsciously vibrating in a very low vibrational, disconnected, traumatized state, because that's what has been handed down to them. And it's our job, it's our duty, it's our opportunity to serve, it's our act of service to heal that and to negate the continuation of it, to stop the continuation of it into the next generation or the next expression of this. And it is, honestly guys, when you start taking the plant medicines, even if it's just like taking some magic mushrooms but with intention, you know, really taking it with the intention to heal, asking for the plant medicine to heal you, if that means speaking to it, writing it down on a piece of paper, doing a video, whatever it is, like however you want to do it, ask it to heal you. I promise you it will heal you. I promise you. Because that's all it wants to do, that's all it's designed to do, that's all these things are designed to do. So when you're going to a party and you're taking magic mushrooms, like sure, you're going to feel good and you're going to have fun, but, well, you might not, it might spank you in the arse and it will sort of teach you a lesson. But really, if you want to get the fullness of it, if you want to get the potential of it, is you need to realize that it was never used as a way of escape or disconnecting. This was used as medicine. This was used as a way of connecting to something so much more than maybe we could feel in that moment. So, guys, I'm not saying you've got to take a macro dose of magic mushrooms or anything crazy like that. But what I am suggesting is that even try microdosing. I feel like microdosing is such a powerful tool, such a powerful healing modality, and you've got to ask yourself, you know, now they're starting to sort of do studies and allow these things to be studied. You've got to ask yourself why that is, and I think it's because they're wanting to try and control it more and more. So, like I say, you just got to get your most natural expression of it. If you can, grow yourself some magic mushrooms, or if not, find yourself somebody that grows them or that sells them, cultivates them, whatever. Find a good source of it, and give thanks to it and experience it, because it will help you heal. And then because you will be healed, you will go into the world and you will start affecting the world differently, and you will start literally shifting the world into the new reality, and it will be such a great experience and opportunity for you, because I'm telling you guys, it does feel like you become these superhero characters. It feels like you become these superstars, and people start looking at you differently, and they start, you know, you shine differently, you become more beautiful. I genuinely feel like when you get to your most natural ways of existing, you drink the raw milk, you eat the grass-fed, 100% grass-fed, pasture-raised foods, I promise you, your body will start expressing itself in ways you've never seen. You'll be more beautiful than you've ever seen yourself. People will look at you differently. And that will encourage you then to become more of what you already realize in your life. You'll then feel confident, and to be able to step out and to say, I am able to stand in front of the camera and communicate my message, or I'm able to stand in front of people and communicate my message, or I'm able to stand in the eye of the storm and do what I need to do. Because when you heal, suddenly the power that comes through, you realize it's not you, it's greater than you, it's God. It's the Creator experiencing itself, and we've all just been disconnected from that, and it's just this great game of realizing that and healing ourselves to realize that. So chaps, chapettes, I can only encourage you, from my own experience, is heal yourself. Heal yourself, start healing yourself. Start speaking to yourself better. Don't self-curse yourself. Realize that your words are very powerful. Don't speak badly of yourself. Don't speak badly about things in your life. Speak only positively, because it sounds woo-woo. I'm telling you, I've been there. I've been stuck in the storm thinking that I sound like a nutcase, talking to myself in the mirror, saying these positive affirmations of I am wealthy, I am healthy, I am successful, I am strong. But I promise you, I'm not standing here because I did nothing. I'm standing here because I started saying those things. I started spelling, making spells, speaking spells into existence. So don't self-curse yourself. Don't realize that words can be very, very cursing. Even hello. You're saying hell. Oh. Don't say that. Or good morning. What are you mourning? Are you mourning the death of somebody? No. Greet them different ways. Greet them with blessings. 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 Love and blessings. Just speak it. Just say it directly. Don't be fearful of saying things. Blessings to you, my brother. Blessings, love and blessings to you, my sister. Because when you start speaking in that more direct way and you get out of the way of the fear, then more of that purity, more of that light, more of that oneness can come through, and people see it, they feel it. They're like, whoa, okay, this person is not on the same frequency as everybody else. They're not like a little slave that's just plugged in, like an NPC. We're all superhero characters, but it's just about us realizing that and stepping into that. We can all be the superhero characters. There's enough room for all of us. And that's the whole point, is that we all then become the superhero characters. We all become the first person, the main character. Like, that is our job, is to be the main character. But it's not to be the main character at the expense of others. It's to be the main character holding each other up. It's to be the main character and saying, yo, my brother, you're the main character too. We're all the main characters. Let's rise up. Let's realize that we're all the main characters. So, my brothers, my sisters, I love you. I love you deeply. Although I don't see your face right now, I love you and I feel you, and that's why I'm here. And I only want what's best for all of us. I only want all of us to be in the better place, in the happier place, but we're not disconnected. We're not in this sunken place. And I know it's coming. I know it's coming because I see it within myself. My life has radically changed. And it's only through healing. It's only through taking plant medicines. It's only through, it might sound weird, like, well, how is taking magic mushrooms going to make me become a millionaire or a billionaire or whatever? It's like, I don't know. All I know is that God has the master plan. The Creator has the master plan. And all I know is that when you heal yourself, then the Creator starts showing you the way. It starts showing you, this is the path you need to take. And when you start taking that path, it's always with love. And it's never with the bad intention or the bad step. And when we go with that love and we go with that connection to Source, everything becomes a gift, everything becomes an opportunity, everything becomes an act of service, everything becomes this fun dance of just like, I'm here to serve, I'm here to help, I'm here to be the light, I'm here to do this, and I want to do this, and I wake up every day thinking, I can't wait to do this, I can't wait to be the light. I'm not afraid anymore. So I can only encourage you, as somebody that was very, 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 very traumatized, very, very stuck, very, very traumatized. Heal yourself. Heal yourself, because at the very least, your life will be better. And at the very best, everybody else's life will be better. So my brothers, my sisters, we give thanks to the Creator. We give thanks to the Source. We thanks to everything that is. I can only encourage you. I'm literally about to take my top off right now and get as much sun on my skin as possible. Be in nature. Do all of the natural things. Get all of the natural expressions and ways. And love, 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 love yourself. Love one another. And love the all. Love God. Love, blessings to you all, wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you on the other side very soon.